What's up, everybody? Good evening, good morning, good day, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing. The internet is a subject that has so many facets, but for those of us in the age group that are, say, over 35, right? Over 30, 35, who have been around to see the whole change. God, can you remember thinking back to when you were, in your teen years, and I'm sure there are many age groups out there, so everybody's gonna have their different, what was different to them when they were young. But whether it be CDs, tapes, records, as far as the media that we had. But when I was a kid, tapes were big. It was the '80s. I grew up as a kid in the '80s, and I I remember sitting around with my friends saying, God, what's it going to be like tomorrow? What's the next, thing going to be? We couldn't have imagined. But now we have the internet, and it's grown so fast. And it's like we've abandoned so much of what we used to know. I mean, when's the last time some of you went to the library? I mean, I know there are a lot of people that still do go, and I like to go once in a while too, but when's the last time you had to go to the library to find something out? It's changed the way we live and the way we do business. But more than that, I've noticed how it's only been a brief time since we've had it, but we act like it's always been here. Like, the way we behave, the way we talk, it's really interesting. It's just become second nature. If you want to purchase something and, to go online and find it and figure out how much, what the real price should be. And, so in one sense, it's allowed a lot of people, a lot of scammers in, and a lot more crap that's already been there to be more exposed and to screw people over who aren't aware. But on the other hand, it's put the power in the people's hands to really analyze what we buy, what we do. I mean, we can't be lied to anymore. The information's out there. So it does have a positive side, but I guess my point is more the changeover, and how different it is. Even in the last 5 years. I think I heard somebody say the other day that Facebook 5 years ago was only for college students. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll have to look into that. But just 5 years ago, I mean, look at what it's become. I mean, you had to have an EDU, after it before. And, all these things. I remember, excuse me, 6, 7 years ago when I was with my band playing music, and, we put our music on MySpace. And it was the damn coolest thing, full-blown exposure. And not only that, but we could use something like GarageBand or Pro Tools, which is recording software for the computer, and our band could record an entire album in one day in our own home. I mean, what I'm getting at is the significance and the wide berth of that we've given it. How many things it's changed. The way we shop, the way we watch movies, the way we listen to music, and the way that we interact with one another. I mean, how many times do people say things on the internet that they wouldn't say in person? I mean, but, that's just kind of how it always has been. It's the same way with people on the phone. People can always talk, big on the phone, but when they're face to face, it's different. That's just human nature. Not everyone's like that, but I just can't get over it. I have this childish notion about the internet still that's not in the sense of acting childish, but in the sense of the wonder that a child has about it. And I'm wondering every day. I'm in utter wonder about all the awesome things that it's brought to us. I personally think that without the internet, we'd be much worse off than we are right now. We would be in a whole heap of shit because we would be so manipulated by media that every person out there who claims to be educated, aware, awake, whatever you may say, would be at the mercy of the system. So, nowadays you hear something happen, you hear the cop sirens in the background, you can go online and find out what's going on real time. I mean, it's just an amazing world. People can't hide anymore. Governments can't hide their actions. They can't go around collecting everybody's cameras, but they're trying. They're trying. People these days have like a... Fuck it. people get into these situations where the cops will do something they shouldn't be doing, and people film it, and the cops will take their cameras, because they know how fast you can post that shit online. Nowadays they have basically streaming. It's a program that's designed just for police that streams, what's happening when a cop pulls you over right to a secure server. So even if the police take your camera, you still have the footage later. It's pretty amazing world. I mean, so all I'm saying is that while people are afraid, hey, Big Brother's able to watch us through the internet. Well, you know what? We're able to watch him too. Peace and love.